For 8 years, Disneyland Paris was a huge part of our lives, year to year. Then COVID hit and it all changed. Hi, my name is Matt. I'm one half of Matt and Tom Travels, and I'm going to talk to you today about Disneyland Paris and why we're going again and how we're going to do it differently, and really my thoughts on Disneyland Paris in general at the moment. Because if I'm honest, I have mixed feelings, and we'll get into it. I just want to say thank you for watching already, and if you are a subscriber, that's amazing. If you're not, please subscribe. We are trying to get into vlogging more. We love visiting different destinations around the UK, ideally around the world at some point, and of course we love Disney. We vlogged a Disney trip a few years ago and you guys really loved it, which was great. However, we've not really been back since, and our last trip was in 2023, and this was for the 30th anniversary, which for most of the time, 90% of the time, was incredible. There was always going to be issues. What I'm going to talk about today is what we've got planned for our upcoming trip, why we're going, and what my reservations are. And I don't mean reservations for like dining, I mean what my hesitations are to see how Disney truly put the guests first. Let's rewind a little bit. So I had been when I was younger, and it was an incredible experience. I remember it really vividly, but we went together for the first time with our friend Nikki, mainly for Tom, because he always wanted to go, and we were so lucky. We had such a magical trip. And I think one thing that happens when you go to a destination that you have always wanted to go to, your first experience is usually amazing. The more you go, the more the novelty wears off, and you start to notice cracks in customer service, in food, in attractions, in quality, in cleanliness, tidiness, and just overall service, because you start to become a bit of an expert in what you're doing. Every year we have gone, up until COVID, I think was pretty faultless. After COVID hit, our first trip back was in 2023. And that was only sort of 2-3 years into after the pandemic itself. And so much changed. There was a new CEO, there was all sorts of stuff. And things just didn't sit well with me sometimes, because there was that lack of wow factor. And that came from cast members, that came from attractions, cleanliness, food, again, all of what I said before. And that was kind of to be expected, I suppose. But what was frustrating was the value, the money you were spending versus what you were getting out of it. And that's always going to happen. You know, inflation, rah-rah, we're not in control of that. But silly little things that just changed how it felt. Now, all of that aside, I think I'm going to do it in a separate video, because expectations versus reality, I think, is a whole thing for Disney. What I want to talk about right now is why we're deciding to go back. We're deciding to go back because it is our best friends, and she's basically, she is our family. It is Leanne's, and you've seen her on the vlog before, it is Leanne's 40th birthday, which is exciting in itself. We are going to celebrate her 40th. We're also going out of needing some escapism. So last year was incredibly difficult. It's still ongoing a little bit actually, but last year was very difficult. Tom's health has been awful, uncontrollable. He's doing, touch wood, so much better. It was nothing too serious, but it really affected his mental health and his just daily life, and us as a dynamic. It put strain on our relationship, but we're coming through the other side of it. Disney was always our safe place. So Tom felt happy there, Tom felt safe there, and it is escapism. No matter how old or young you are, it does something to your brain. Why is it that you get to this park and all of a sudden child mode is activated? It is bonkers. You just lose control over what's real and what isn't, and in such a beautiful way. We're also going with Leanne's new partner Ryan, and he's our kind of people. He's a bit of a big kid at heart, but he's never been to a Disney park as well. So not only is it Leanne's first time, it's Ryan's first time, and I don't think he realizes what he's in for. It's going to be absolutely bonkers, really, because, again, two really big kids at heart just kind of being let loose after also having some really shit time over the last couple of years. So that's going to be fun. We are staying at the Disney Newport Bay Hotel and staying, which I'm so excited about, in a Compass Club room, because each time we've done it, we've been to Newport Bay. This will be our 4th stay, maybe even our 5th. Oh gosh, I've got to remember that. I've got to try and figure out. I think this may be our 5th stay, and the last time we stayed, we didn't stay Compass Club, and we kind of regretted it because you ended up with a better room, better amenities. You also have the breakfast. You also have the treats in the afternoon. It's a bit of luxury. Now, I'm aware that the refit for this hotel was well over 10 years ago. This was actually the year I went for my 21st birthday. So actually it's 10 years old, the refit. And, oh, if you can hear that, it's the cat scratching about. From reviews lately, I know people are saying that it's a little dilapidated. I get that. It's a humongous hotel. If you've not been, this is the size of the footprint. It's giant. You can't deny that that's going to have some issues with wear and tear. It's going to happen. It's just part of having a hotel running 365 days a year with thousands and thousands and thousands of guests every other week coming and going. It really is going to take its toll. Now, what I am hesitant to see is whether the change in service has also slipped in 3 years, because we struggled a little bit in 2023 when we went. It wasn't the best service we've had from that hotel. Some of the cast members were just really flat, which I totally understand. It's a stressful time. It was a stressful time for them. But we'll see. We're excited for some brand new attractions. Now, this is the one that I don't know whether I'm going to be overwhelmed, nervous and apprehensive. I'm just pure excited for it, and that is World of Frozen. In the brand new rethemed Adventure World, which I still don't like the name. I don't like the name at all. I prefer Disney Studios, but that's just because I like nostalgia. So we're gonna go in with a fresh new perspective, and we're gonna go in with our eyes wide open, because, you know, things have to change. Not everything can stay the same. I understand that. But Frozen, this is a ginormous area that they are putting, it's completed now, and it opens in a month's time from doing this video. I'm excited. We will be going a month after it is opened, so I'm intrigued to see how busy it is. Is it easy to get reservations for rides? Is it managed well from a flow perspective of how busy and how many guests there are? Are cast members genuinely excited to be there? That's 4. And 5, does it impact the rest of the parks? Because that's what I'm scared about. We normally go in January or February. We've been in June, which actually wasn't that bad. It was hot, but it wasn't that bad, which was nearly 10 years ago now. Gosh. But I wonder how busy it's going to make the parks, because there is no off-peak season anymore. So I'm genuinely a bit concerned that it's going to be just constantly needing to buy lightning lanes or ultimate fast passes, whatever they call them now, just to access rides. So we'll see. I'm going to be vlogging each day. We have a pre-travel day, which is really exciting. I love a pre-travel day. Hello. This is Belle. Meet Belle. Hey. I actually think pre-travel day is one of my favorite days, is getting to the destination. Or, you know, the day before. We are going to be traveling up on the Sunday night, staying in Folkestone, and we are driving across, which is me driving. I love driving, and actually I really enjoyed it the last time we went in 2023. That's going to be exciting. We are planning on driving up on Sunday, staying overnight, catching the Eurotunnel very early on in the morning. The parks open at 9:30 and shut at 10:40, which in April I think is mad. That's really late. In June, they shut at a similar time. So they're going to be long days, but we're going to get so much done, which is exciting. So if it is busy, it's not so bad because you have an extra like 4 hours of your day to be able to ride things, and it allows us to take things slower. That brings me to my next point about what we're doing on this trip. As much as it is Ryan and Leanne's first trip, it is also our nearly 10th trip, which for some people that's actually not a lot. People go weekly to Disney or every other weekend. We're not annual pass holders. Maybe we might come ones this year, depending on how our experience is. But we've been a lot. So, you know, we've done it. And we know how to now take it slow and listen to our bodies, take a rest, go back to the hotel if we need to, when to eat, what to avoid. But there's going to be so many new factors this time. So we're not making a plan. We're just going to go with the flow. And if we get things done, we get things done. If we don't, we don't. I don't want to overwhelm Leanne and Ryan, but I also want to make sure that they get to do all of the things that they want to do too. So that's important to me. It is Leanne's birthday while we're out there, so we are planning a few different things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be eating at Walt's restaurant, which is the first time we've ever done it because it's usually closed whenever we've been. We're also going to eat at what used to be Inventions, which was in the Disneyland Hotel. I don't know what the new version of it is. I haven't done that much research. We're going to be eating there. We're going to get to see the newly renovated Disneyland Hotel, which we have stayed at in the past. But we shan't be staying there again until the prices massively drop, or if they drop. And then we're going to spend our final day a little bit in the parks, which will be the Thursday. We're going from Monday to Thursday, 3 nights, 2 full days. And then we're going to be driving back. But we're also going to make a stop off at the Val d'Europe, and we are going to Auchan, which is my favourite supermarket. So if you are wanting to stick around, that would be amazing. We would love for you to join along in the vlogs. Like I said, I'm going to be doing around 4 to 5 vlogs, which is the first time I've done this. So this is also work as well as it is going to have a great time. So we'll see how they pan out. We would love to do more things like this. So if you can interact by giving us a comment or a like, that would be amazing. And subscribe too. We appreciate it. If you've got anyone that you think would be interested in our videos and our knowledge around Disneyland Paris, please share with them, because we do have a lot of knowledge, which is we want to share it. And again, thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one.